Let's call this meeting of the Unionville Historic District and Properties Commission to order on Thursday, April 4th, 7:00 p.m. Our first order of business is the certificate of appropriateness for 1774 Farmington Avenue. So I'm going to ask Garrett to read the public notice.
Town of Farmington, Unionville Historic District and Properties Commission. Notice is hereby given that the Unionville Historic District and Properties Commission will hold a hybrid, in-person and online public hearing on Thursday, April 4th, 2024 at 7 p.m. in the Town Hall Council Chambers on the following applications. Matthew and Shalise Frost, application for modification to certificate of appropriateness approved November 2nd, 2023 to add 2 small window lights on east wall flanking oven hood at 1774 Farmington Avenue, Unionville. Interested parties are encouraged to participate in this hybrid public hearing. Participation in person is at 1 Monteith Drive, Town Hall, Town Council Chambers, or online participation is via the link to the meeting on the Town of Farmington's website as presented. A copy of this proposal is on file in the Planning Department at Town Hall, Farmington, Connecticut, and may also be assessed on Farmington's official website as presented. Dated at Farmington, Connecticut, March 14th, 2024, Unionville Historic District and Properties Commission, Lisa Johnson, Chair.
Thanks, Garrett. So you all received the one-page application, and we'll ask Matt to walk us through it.
The previous slideshow added a couple of slides, but if we want to go to actually, yeah, that's the first one. Well, no, we'll start there. We'll start. So go to number 9. There we go. So on the driveway side, we're just doing a simple 1-for-1 replacement of that window, and then the next one I think has this. There we go. There we go. So originally I talked about removal of that small kitchen window which sits over the current sink. After working more and more on our design and thinking about this and that and the light into the kitchen, because that wall faces east, so we get the morning sun there, we decided that what we'd really like to do is, if you go to the next one, Garrett, is remove it and put 2 decorative windows in. And those 2 windows, where you see the orange, I tried to draw it in as best I could. A lot of photoshopping going on right there. The trim work would match the width of the other trim of the other windows. I had put into the application not to exceed 3 foot by 2 foot. It's really, I don't think they're going to end up that big. Okay. Right now, I don't know exactly the size because I don't have all of the measurements for the layout. We're not placing our cabinet order until we finish demoing and we get like what are the true wall sizes, what little tricks and things do we have to work around. But the concept is that there would be 2 window lights that would have stained glass inserts in them. So they wouldn't be clear necessarily. If we go to the next. So the stained glass window that you see on the right-hand side came from Shalisa's grandmother's house. That is what we're actually going to hang in the large window, and we want to mimic some of those colors or style in those 2 little decorative lights. We'll most likely go, I'm thinking if we go with a color, it's going to be the red, because the red coordinates with the other accent colors on the outside of the house already. If we don't go with a color, it might just be the frosted clear at this point. We haven't picked wall colors yet. We're still in that process. But that's the concept, is rather than taking the window out completely, and then if you want to pull that PDF up, so this is an interior view. Again, just a representation, not the actual size of what the window would be, but 2 small windows flanking the oven hood that would let the natural light in.
Well, comments and questions?
these are single pane, stained glass windows?
It's gonna be regular windows, single pane, a single window,
Yeah.
and then we'll put the stained glass insert on the inside.
Oh,
so
okay.
the stained glass
Yeah.
is not exposed to the outside.
Yeah, I thought at
You
first
get-
it was gonna
as
be
you
stained
put-
glass.
You basically build out a window, and then the stained glass is built as an insert that then gets attached on the inside of the window,
So there's a window
so
on the
that
outside.
it's protected, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah.
How's your wiring on that? You gonna hit any wires when you move your windows? In the wall?
We're gutting the whole thing.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, no, the whole inside is, that whole area is being gutted.
Can I ask you who's doing it?
John, I'm doing some of the demo, but I'm working
Yeah,
with John Sansone on a lot of the construction aspect of it.
Good.
Who, and this is beyond, outside of the scope of the COA, but who will you have do the stained glass?
Shalisa's mom had somebody do something similar. She just redid her kitchen and has a stained glass window over the front door.
Mm-hmm.
And they replicated, a similar idea, replicated a light over the sink and a new window over the sink
Mhm.
that is, almost matches exactly to what she has over the. It's a local person, I don't know if she's in South Windsor or in East Hartford,
Nice.
so, yeah.
Mm. Feel this window treatment is far enough back on your house that it's not really necessary for us to, I think, be worried about it, unless somebody else here has some disagreement with that.
I don't think anyone's gonna see it unless they're nosing
Mhm.
around and they shouldn't be back there.
You know? Mhm, mhm.
And the neighbors.
I may go look,
Yeah.
see what it looks like, but,
Does it, it's not gonna interfere with the neighbor's view or anything?
no, the house is already
Right
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. This is what we meant.
Yeah, anybody have any?
Dot i's, cross t's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big project. Yeah?
There'll be the Fiberx windows to match.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can't see the sink or the refrigerator because they're on the other wall.
Yeah, well, the sink is actually over in, oh, you can go back to that one. Oh, no, you've got those there. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, because that hasn't changed. The sink's over in the back corner, so this is the wall that we were just looking at over here. The sink's now over in that corner, because we're putting windows in the back to look out over the backyard.
Oh, that's gonna look nice. It's gonna be real nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I get excited too.
Have a projected date of completion, or you just staying, no, you're just gonna
I
stay
mean,
completed?
John seems to think that we'll have everything buttoned up by July. I'm more realistic. As long as it's buttoned up
Like
by Thanksgiving, I'm okay. Yeah.
Good.
He's having us all over.
Yeah,
I mean, I know, like, the demo will go fairly quickly, but again, we've gotta get the final estimates are gonna be, realistically, probably an 8 to 9 week lead time.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't placed any orders for windows, so there's gonna be some time, but we've already moved, in the last 2 weeks, we moved to the other side of the house for the kitchen.
Right.
So we're already fully set up and been
great.
using, other than the oven's still in the old kitchen, so I still go over and use that every once in a while instead of
Yeah,
going down in the
yeah.
basement. But once that all gets sealed up and the oven's out, we're already set up on the other side.
Windows take them.
Usually 4 to 6. They're standard Anderson windows.
Really?
So right now the estimate's 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
Quick.
Exciting. We look forward to seeing it when
Yeah.
it's done. Good.
I'm taking pictures along the way too.
Oh, great.
Updates.
Binder.
Yeah.
It's a binder, yeah.
We've done,
Yeah.
I mean, even
I
with the
know,
kids,
yeah.
we made,
Yeah.
albums for when the kids were little too. We'll probably
Yes.
do something similar about the
Great,
kitchen,
great.
Yeah.
kitchen
You
construction.
may find something in the walls, you never
We'll see.
know,
Yeah.
or under the
Yeah,
floor.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
2 weekends ago,
Unionville.
when we
That's
finished moving
right.
the windows out of the house,
Building history.
I went
Yeah.
in and I took all the cabinet doors off. It was very therapeutic, just going through, we had, all the cabinets were empty, took all the cabinet doors off.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Felt like we were doing something, we're
Yeah.
getting there,
Yeah.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
It started, you know?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
When was the house built?
The original part of the house was built in 1884. The additions to the house were built sometime in the early 1900s.
You might find dates on things when you
Possibly.
have
You may,
to
yeah, you may.
demolish and.
Find some
We have
interesting
the-
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure can. Surprises.
Old newspapers, usually.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
In
that's
the
usually,
models.
in the old houses,
Yeah.
newspapers,
Yeah.
insulated.
Yeah, that
That's the-
picture's from the early 1900s, and that the additions have already been added on. Except for the one piece that's not there, so that the last addition to the back of the house, the two sides hadn't been added on, because that was added when the veranda porch was added.
Oh, that, at the same time, they did the
Yeah.
additions on the porch.
Yeah, the two beige,
Yeah.
boxes, that was the first addition, and then what you see, the white boxes beyond that,
Oh, okay.
were things that were added on. And so what was the back porch on that side, yep. So that first white box, they actually pushed the kitchen out. So the original orientation, on this side of the house, there's a dining room. On this side of the house, there was a dining room. There was a kitchen and a pantry, which still exists. We still have,
You're fine.
okay. There's still a pantry and then the little kitchen that we're now using, which is also our laundry room. On this side, instead of just opening it, the pantry, at one point, the pantry went this way. We think it originally went this way, but it went this way for a little while, and then they bumped it out.
Oh, interesting.
So now this whole area is the kitchen area that we're redoing, and we're combining with the dining area that pre-existed.
Nice.
And this was a covered porch, which is now a mudroom, so.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, that's great. Well, if there are no more comments or questions, let's vote on this COA application. Am I correct? No more? Great. So can I have a motion to approve this COA?
I move that we approve the COA.
Thank you. And can I have a second? Thank you, Kelly. Any additions or corrections or conversation? Hearing none. All in favor of approving the COA, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? No. Any abstentions? No. Okay. Approved. Go forth. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Sounds good.
yeah, it sure is. I think, putting a new kitchen in a historic building is one of the most significant transformations. I really do. Because you've got so many, modern surfaces and appliances that there was no idea whatsoever 100 years ago. And the spacing is different too, so we've got a great challenge there. Yeah. Great, Matt. Keep going. All right, we got that taken care of. So let's now go to our March 7th, 2024 meeting minutes to approve those. There's, I had a chance to take a minute to take a look at the,
Oh, I'll take one.
Because mine doesn't seem to be downloading.
You want one too?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Even though I
I've got
wasn't
one.
here, but I'll read them.
and Gary, you do such a good job getting it on one page. I think I really appreciate that.
Sometimes I have to fiddle with it, because it's like one or two lines on the next page, I'm like,
Got to kind of edit those sentences.
You could shrink your margins.
Yeah, I've done that.
That gets lots of great space, yeah,
Narrow the space that's in there.
yeah.
Move we accept the minutes.
Barbara, thank you. Can I have a, thanks, Matt. Any additions, corrections, alterations? Hearing none, those in favor of approving the minutes, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any nays? No abstentions? No. Great, minutes approved. All right, our other business. Barbara, okay. The walk? Do you have something to talk about? I know it's you're in the midst of the research and,
We have, Steve has taken, initial pictures. If you want, I can put them out on,
You sent some to me. I realized I forgot to
Okay.
send out the
All right.
link for the,
he did an initial walk on a beautiful day with 100-mile-an-hour wind. So, by the time we got to
Yeah.
the bridge, I thought I was gonna get blown over.
oh my gosh. Oh, that's a great photo.
Leaving from the parking lot and then walking north, towards the bridge. West? Due west? Okay, west towards the bridge. And then not going around, but just walking to the bridge, and then walking back, crossing over, and then going down to the Masonic Temple is probably about 1.5 miles. So it's,
Okay.
yeah. So we don't know for sure at this point if we're actually, we may go to the bridge and look over
Mm-hmm.
where the mill was and talk about it a little
Mhm.
without, because
Mhm.
the homes involved are also right over there.
Yeah, yeah.
We've kind of narrowed it down to 13 homes that we wanted to concentrate on, because the ones that are in the district, plus the ones that appeared to be the most interesting architecturally, and also with some historic significance that we knew of at the time. I've just started really delving into the history, and yes, I've already found some interesting things. At 101, the Samuel Frisbee House, a family, I think it was Louis Shapiro, moved in 1936, or rather, his father moved in, the family moved in 1936, and he became one of the 3 Connecticut Supreme Court justices. There were 3 justices from Unionville. So that's interesting. Yeah, you know. And there was also another fairly famous couple that lived in that house. So there's a lot of interesting stuff there. And again, I've just started. I found several pictures of the original St. Mary, old pictures where it has the full tower, and later pictures where they cut it down. I don't know why they did that, but anyway, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it could have been damaged by something. I don't know.
Yeah, maintenance.
And of course, it's always amazing when you see pictures inside a church, and then you look at this little piece of land, and I just can't picture the church
Yeah.
there, and I should, because I'd seen it. I saw it there when we first moved into town. Anyway, I have not found anything yet on that, the antidote with the water, the holy water, but hopefully I can actually find that in writing.
Tell me again, I'm sorry.
The reason why that land has to stay forever.
Oh.
Could be consecrated in the church. It's
Yeah.
consecrated
So it was
ground.
consecrated ground because
Right,
the church,
right.
the church was on it.
Right.
But it also had something to do with that was where the
It is
holy
not
water
connected to
went.
sewer or
Yeah,
something.
Right.
yeah.
You mean the sewer is sacred, is that?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I think it just went into, it was just a pipe in the ground.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. So there was something, yeah. So anyway,
That's interesting, okay.
yeah, I kind of, I don't know why they tore the church down, actually.
They-
Oh, it's a fire trap.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a bad fire
Yeah,
trap,
yeah.
really.
it hadn't been
Maybe-
maintained properly for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
it was really beautiful inside, at
I
least
think
from the
it was
pictures.
mahogany, the wood inside was mahogany. It
Yeah,
was-
the upstairs was
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah,
It could have been kept as a
But
cultural
downstairs
center or
was-
something,
It was a
no?
nightmare.
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
we tried, that didn't work out.
Well, I've been
But anyway.
downstairs in the, congregational church, and that's pretty scary.
Yeah, it's hard.
They used to have the food down there, store the food for.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They had shelves.
All down there. I haven't been down there in a while, but you had to watch it because you don't bang your head all the time.
oh, yeah, but that's where the museum has a lot of their stuff stored down there, and it's, I mean, it's like a big trap, but anyway. So that's as far as, we've gotten. I'm sure we'll be doing more walks and see how much more we can incorporate. Now, my plan is, I've started with, the homes that we want to, really focus on, but my plan is actually to look at all the homes, because you never know what you're gonna find when you start digging.
Yeah.
You might find some other people of real interest that you just didn't know, some story, something that,
Mhm.
what's his name? I'm gonna say Crockett, it's not Crockett.
Well, Crockett is, Jack Crockett's house.
It is.
It's not on Main Street. It's-
No, okay,
yeah.
so no, it was Crockett,
Yeah.
who was the curator.
Yes,
So he has, you know, all these old stories that are fascinating when you bring up the pictures. And
yep.
so it's all written down there. So that's where we are. If anyone knows anyone who lives on Main Street, I mean,
Mhm.
besides the Viberts,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Schlegels.
Yeah, the
Schlegels.
Schlegels,
The
yeah.
Schlegels, do you know them? I mean, maybe they have, where do they live?
My wife went to
School with Joni in Winston, back in.
Do you know the number of the house?
198.
198?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yellow
that's the Frank Lawton house, that's in the district, yeah. So
Big yellow.
we'll be looking at that, so.
You go in the house and it looks like you're going back into the 1800s.
Yeah,
Wow.
they've done a beautiful job.
They had, in their dining room, they had a canvas ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was the bathtub upstairs leaked. Pipes gave out after, it was an old legged tub, and the water came through. And in the middle of the night, and the canvas just came down, it was filled with water.
Oh, my goodness.
They had to get Serpro come help out.
Wow.
It was a disaster.
Well, that's,
But they salvaged it, it looks good now, who would never know it.
Yeah. So we're beginning to move along with that.
Where are you getting your information about the houses? Are you having to go to the library, or are you going online?
I start with the, and it is online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
We
great.
start with
Okay.
that, and then
Yeah.
I have been using the museum.
Okay, great.
And then if I see something of interest that I think, and I Google it.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
never know where
Yeah.
you'll find an article
Yep,
with
yep,
something.
yep,
Yeah, I mean,
great.
because there's a ton of information out there. I mean, if someone could do a whole research project just on, the, Upson Nut,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know,
Yes.
which, when I first moved into town, I thought they actually made, you know, like nuts, like, and I'm like, well, there aren't any nut
Close.
trees around here,
Whoa.
who are they? I know, okay, all right,
All
so.
right.
And I'm like, what is this? But I'm still looking for the nut trees, but they're not there. So, no, yeah, so sometimes you just come up with a lot of interesting things.
Yeah, that's
If you want to
great.
research any of the homes, go ahead and let me know what you're doing. You never know what you're digging into, which
Yeah.
is what's so fascinating, yeah. So,
Good researcher, that's great.
yeah, in fact, and I actually, the 101, with the Shapiro family, I went online through the land records, and I can't find them living there.
The land records only go,
Yeah, they
oh,
went back to the forties
yeah.
online.
There was
I think it's 46.
something,
So that anything before 46, you have to come in and,
oh, so I would have to actually
Yeah.
look at the
Yeah.
whole, okay,
Yeah, but
all right,
it's
yeah.
open to the
Because
public,
I'm
you just
looking
come
at
in
this
during
and
the
I'm
day.
saying, yeah, because I'm just curious. They were, immigrants from Russia, that they were originally in New York City. And then they moved up here and they had a grocery store on Main Street. So,
yeah, the record, the online index only goes back to 46.
I thought I saw dates that went further back when I was looking at it, but,
It could be maps, maybe,
Yeah.
or scanned in. And I think sometimes,
documents,
yeah,
yeah.
some documents are, but for the most part, all the land records aren't. So you just come in, yeah, because it goes all the way back to 1640.
And they used to be typed. I'm just curious, that's why I wanted to see it, but no, because you get back to these handwritten things,
Yeah,
I can't read those at all, except
I think,
Pick
no,
out
no, I
the
think
things.
a cheat sheet
it doesn't
somewhere
help,
that I
it didn't
got.
help me,
It didn't help, no.
no.
There's like a certain script that they used for
Right,
that.
right,
That
but
our surveyor had a copy of, like a cheat sheet.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad to help you with that. That's something I do
Yeah,
fairly often, and you get kind of
you're
in a
good
zone.
at it, I don't
Well,
know.
it's been decades reading that
Re-
stuff. I know, it's one of those skills that doesn't really come in handy any place except in research.
I mean, I have friends who
Yeah.
still say to me, do you know they don't teach cursive in school anymore? And I
No.
say, thank God.
Yeah, I know, it's a tough
Why?
one. I was going to offer, I don't know if you have Ancestry.com, which, if you have anybody you'd like me to look up,
Okay.
how
Oh,
many
you
children do
that?
they
Yeah, I've
have,
been
where do they
thinking maybe
work,
that.
when do
Yeah,
they die,
yeah,
that kind of
yeah.
thing, I could look that up for you, or I'm happy to share my password
Amazing.
with you, and you
Okay.
could do it
All
yourself.
right, yeah.
Um,
And sometimes parts of that will come up as excerpts, if you're
Yeah,
looking.
yeah.
Sometimes you'll Google
Mhm.
something and there'll be an excerpt from Ancestry, so
Yeah,
some of
yeah.
it does come up.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let me know, send me
I
a
will,
list.
absolutely.
Yeah, send me a list.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Great, well, that's exciting, good. Yes, without Steve here, we don't know what's going on in his end, but I know he's working
Well,
on things.
he's starting to put together the architectural verbiage.
Great.
Yes, I
And you know,
realized,
he
I realized
loves
when
that.
I did the photos today, I didn't set up the SharePoint. I think I made the folder, I just didn't send it out when I did the minutes, so I'll send it out when I.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
fine.
Yeah.
No rush, we've got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. That's exciting. Thanks, Barbara. That's terrific work. And once again, if you would like some assistance, just send a call out to the committee.
Okay, I will.
Good. I wanted to share, those of you who've been on the commission for a little while, you remember, Germano boy, and I'm sorry, I don't remember his first name. Is it Peter? Say it again?
Daniel.
Daniel, who is, for his Eagle Scout project, working on renovating and upgrading the picnic pavilion in the park in the center of Unionville. So one of the things we'd asked him to do was to send, actually us, he has engaged an artist to paint,
The libraries.
scenes specifically from Unionville history on the sides of the two little libraries, the two little loaning libraries. So his mom actually sent me a text, which I'm happy to pass my phone around if,
Actually, because I had asked for.
Oh, you did, oh, there you
The same pictures, I had asked for them so I could show them to you tonight, so you
oh,
could
how
review
funny.
them.
Oh, there you go, we're on the same page here, that's great. Oh, that's a great rendition. Yeah, so here's one that's completed, so this is the little, I believe it's a merry-go-round that was part of Suburban Park.
Yep.
I think she has done a lovely job.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful job. So that one is complete. And then the one, yes, on the bottom, she's going to do a painting of that one.
Fountain.
The fountain,
Fountain.
yeah, which will be great. I know. So that one is yet to come, but I told her that I thought the painting was lovely, but I wanted you all to see it and comment on what you felt.
It was nice.
Putting it like behind glass, or what
You're
is
gonna put plexiglass
it?
over
Oh, right,
it.
okay, so
Yeah.
this is painted on wood?
Yeah, this
Okay,
one,
I
yeah.
can't tell from the photo,
Yeah,
but,
it'll
okay.
be-
Yeah, it's a
I
little
couldn't
bit.
remember,
And then
okay.
we'll put plexiglass on top of that as
Yeah,
well.
that's my only worry, that.
I know it doesn't seep down, so it must have to be like an encased.
Yeah, I think they're,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the approval had them push them more inside the gazebo.
I think so, yeah.
That's right, that's right. But worrying about vandalism, we wanted to make sure that they were protected from
Yeah.
magic markers or whatever, but I think they're really lovely.
That, yeah, she's very talented, you know, this could be, of course, I'm thinking, could do, maybe they could, Patty could do something to, monetize this and sell little prints.
Little prints, sure.
Yeah, at the Union, I
Yeah.
mean, you know,
That's
old,
actually a great idea.
you know, I think she does the calendars, I'm not saying this woman has to do 12 pictures, but I was just, you know, that's really, it's just really
Be a
pretty.
nice way to maybe commemorate the opening of the
Right.
pavilion when he's done.
She also
has Christmas ornaments.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah.
That's right. Oh, this artist does Christmas ornaments, or you mean Patty?
you meant Patty.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
is this artist, do you know?
You know, I don't even know her name. She hasn't shared her name. It's,
Okay.
but I will find out. We should.
Yeah,
find out.
'cause I don't know, several years, what year was it, 2020, I think? They did one, there were prints that they put for like a calendar through the high school. So
Mhm.
someone had done the Big Bird Bridge, and someone had done the high school, and it was, and you could order prints. I think I ordered, I forget which one I ordered, I ordered the high school for
Yeah.
my son, because it was the last one that was gonna be graduating,
Yeah,
you know?
nice, nice.
So that's what just makes me think about that.
Yeah.
It just kinda, it's neat and it's different, and you can't buy it on Amazon.
Yes, yes. Yes.
You know, I don't know.
Could be on eBay.
Or whatever, no, I don't know, it's just something
and
unique.
local and,
Should be empty.
yeah, local. Yeah, that's right.
It's local, that's all.
And I'll also ask her the name of the artist, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I was just at a fundraiser, and there was
Yeah.
another, she didn't do a local rendition, but there was an artist there who had done something, I can't remember what it was, and it was like, oh, this is beautiful, I mean, there's just,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
people in the area like local.
They do, they
You
do.
know, we have an old map of like, Main Street in Farmington in our
Nice.
house, you know.
Nice. Yeah, something that's
Yeah,
local,
something
that makes
local.
something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, there you go, so we're halfway there, and I don't know, Garrett, when does he plan to, or when would he like to finish? I mean, I think soon, okay.
Hold on,
This week?
we'll hold our next workday on the sixth, where they're painting the benches in the Wolsey Library,
Oh,
looking at the 13th, possibly for installation.
of this month?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, okay.
And I think they're also planning on doing, they'll be doing some plantings along the outside of the gazebo as part of
Nice.
the troops, project or gardening merit badge, I think, maybe.
Nice, nice.
So I know there's some plantings there, so we'll just be refreshing that.
Wonderful.
And actually, he said there was actually some leftover material, so there's a gazebo in Maple Village as well, a much smaller one, so he's gonna use some of the leftover material to add some benches there as well.
Fabulous. You know, those kinds of things make such a difference. You think they're small, but, you know, you'll notice, you'll drive by and you'll say, something's neat and tidy over there, what is it? And then it'll take a couple more passes, but that's wonderful. Good to hear, good to hear. Well, good, I'm glad that you like that painting as well. So I'll tell Olivia to keep going, and also ask her the name of the artist, and I'll drop the idea of the prints.
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
thought, that's all.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
it's really pretty.
Absolutely.
Have church there during the summer or something.
Yeah, yeah, that would be lovely. Good. All right. Is there any other business that commissioners would like to bring in front of the body? Or Garrett, do you have something for us? You've got nothing. Well, that's.
Got nothing?
No, that's.
The house, 90 Redcoat Hill, the one on the corner, when you head down into the meadows.
Yes,
The
yes,
yellow one?
yes.
It's up for sale, and by Berkshire Yeast. I'm not selling the house.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
to do with it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to point it out so you could see what the inside of the house looks like.
Yes,
Because they have pictures of it inside, and the house is what, 1830 something?
yeah, that's a great building.
And we tried getting the owners there at one time to sign up.
We did, twice,
1782.
twice,
So there, if
Wow.
these people are leaving,
yeah.
uh,
No, I
maybe we
know.
can get the next one that owns it.
know,
The next one doesn't come in to tear it down.
No.
I don't think so.
It's going for $575,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you had any cash, well,
It's been there's been a lot of
I
renovations
have
and,
Yeah. yeah, it looks up
remodeling that's been done to
inside.
keep it up, and, yeah. The woman and her husband, the woman that owns it with her husband, works for West Hartford Public Schools, she's Lisa's boss.
Oh, nice. Oh. So you've been inside the building?
I haven't been inside
Oh,
the building.
okay.
I actually just found out that that's where she lives, like, 3 weeks ago,
Oh.
when she said, hey, Eileen's selling her house, you know, it's the one on the corner of Redcoat, and I'm like, she lives there? No, I did not know that.
Oh, that's fun, that's
So
fun.
I just found that out myself,
Yeah.
so.
It's
But,
a great
it's a
building.
beautiful
I love
house.
that building.
Yeah. When they redid the barn,
Mhm.
I marveled at what they did there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
They were, I can't remember, it wasn't this owner, the owner before was the owner before that.
Right.
They really, brought that house back to life,
Yeah.
and they transformed the property.
Yeah.
So it's a lovely, lovely building, and I hope one day they'll consider coming into the district. So you're right, Bob, we'll wait until the new owners come in, and then
Yeah.
we'll
Hmm.
pack it and see what happens. You know,
I'll give Eileen a packet to leave on the counter when they.
There you go.
yeah, there you go.
Right,
That's the
exactly.
ticket, that's the ticket right there. Yeah, very
To buy the
good.
house, you have to register with us.
Amy, I focused
the
on
deal.
your the former house, the 18th century house you talked about at the last meeting. I said afterwards, I've never noticed that building before.
It's not
I
a very
was-
big house, but is it
Yeah.
well done, though?
It is. So,
Very compact.
yeah, yeah,
Inside, it's comfortable.
yeah, fabulous. Anyway, I know we got treasures all over the place, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else for us to discuss this evening, we will close and meet again in May. It won't be raining, and it will be warmer.
It's not snowing.
Yeah. It has snowed on the 6th of May.
Oh, gosh,
I do
please don't say
remember
that. So I'll entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting. Thank you. A second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, great. We'll see you in May then.